Hey everybody, Smiles here. It's my weekly rant segment, and today we are going to talk about bad parenting. Yep, I'm gonna go there. Child abuse, neglect are the two main topics that I'm going to talk about today. Woo. I just want to know, how is it okay for you to beat your kid half to death? How is that okay? And why is it okay for people to just walk by and not report it? Yeah, we're gonna go there because a lot of people just do that. Oh, it'll be okay. No, it won't. No, it won't. You are the reason that it's going on. You non-reporting people. I let it happen in front of me. It won't. I'll stand up for the kid. You want to whoop somebody's ass? Okay. Mess with somebody your own size. You don't beat a kid. You just don't. And I'm sorry for all the people who had to go through it and nobody stood up for them. I'm sorry. It sucks. You don't deserve it. And it's not your fault. Emotional abuse. Been there, done it. You have depression out of it. You will feel like shit. And then one day, you're going to have a moment like me where you wake up and go, it's not my fault, fuck you. Yep, I'm swearing on a vlog because it fucking irks the shit out of me. How parents can do this. How parents can just sit back and beat their kids or emotionally beat them and make them feel like they're worthless. Those kids depend on you. Those kids didn't ask to be here. You brought them into the world. Whether it was a one-night stand, whether it was with your husband, whether it was with your boyfriend, whether it was an accident, whether it was planned, they did not ask to be here. You did, because you didn't either use the protection and you fucked up, or you planned for this and you just didn't like how the results came out. I'm sorry, that's your fucking fault. Don't blame it on your kids. That's not their fault. They didn't have to be your kid. They didn't ask for you to be their mommy and daddy. No. No, 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 no. So don't blame your kids. It's not their fault. Just like, I have to smoke for this rant. I'm sorry. I hear women say, you messed up my body. Look what you did to me. Wench, they didn't do nothing to you. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be in your womb. You did. Don't go there. Don't make that kid feel bad for how your body turned out. Don't make that kid feel bad for your laziness of not wanting to exercise but wanting quick results to lose weight. Don't do that. No, don't do that. And drugging up your kids to deal with a situation that you don't want to deal with. I'm sorry, not every kid is ADHD. Not every kid is ADD. Not every kid needs to have a pill shoved down their throat to make them calm so you can sit there and live your life. No, it's called being a parent. It's called disciplining them. It's called doing what you have to do. It's called playing with them. It's called not being bored and not wanting to sit there and do what you have to do. Being a parent is a hard job. Being a parent requires you to revolve your life around a child. They didn't ask for that, you did. So don't even go there. I hate it when parents drug up their kids. I hate it when parents beat their kids. I hate it when parents say, this is your fault. No, it's not. So stop it. Stop it. Child neglect. How are you not going to watch your kids for a week? Okay, I can understand every other day. I can even understand every 2 days once in a while. Life happens. I get it, okay? But every, like weeks on end, you don't wash your kids' clothes? Why? Are you just that lazy? Why don't you clean your house? Why don't you give your kids food? Why your kid is 3 and they have to make their own food? Really? A 3-year-old has to do that. What? I see these kids that are getting starved and they don't eat and they're dead because they didn't eat for 8 days and they had to sit in their own diaper because mommy and daddy wanted to do what they wanted to do and they didn't want to be burdened with a child. What? I don't get it. Maybe it's because I'm a loving mother and my world revolves around my children because that is how it's supposed to work. That's how I was raised, And let's be clear, my mom was a narcissist. Her world revolved around her and she verbally abused me. But I still got fed. I still got bathed. She wasn't a completely bad mother. She even took care of me, even with her issues and her messed upness. Yes, she gave me some issues growing up, and no, she wasn't a good parent in a certain few ways. She was verbally abusive. She did tell me things that went with me for the rest of my life until I woke up and realized it's not my fault. I don't care. My father was a great parent. I mean, he was a good dad. I am the way I am because of him. But I don't get people who just don't care about their kids enough to let them die, to let them starve, to let them be gross, to not wash their clothes, to beat them, to emotionally. I don't get it. I don't get how you do it. Because I can't. I physically cannot do it. It makes me ill. Like, I got really mad at my daughter, and I yelled at her really loud. And I saw her shake, and I saw her quiver, and I gagged. It was a reaction. I gagged, and I almost vomited. I really did, because I saw that fear, and it killed me. I don't understand how people can do it and make excuses like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not. And people don't report it. I don't get it. I just don't. It irks me. And this is why kids are messed up. This is why society is the way it is, because we allow stuff like this to happen. There are other reasons too, politics, things of that nature, but we're not talking about today. We're talking about children. We're talking about, parents who sit there and do their own thing, and they'll buy their kids $500 shoes just to make them happy, but they won't buy them hooked on phonics so they can't speak English. I don't hear doctors saying, who be this? No, I don't. And you can't blame the kids, because they learned it from somebody. They learned it from somebody. They didn't just pick that crap up on their own. And you'll hear moms crying when their son goes to prison or their daughter goes to prison. Where did I go wrong? Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. That's all I gotta say. Child abuse is wrong. Child abuse should not be swept under the rug. DHR, DCFS, CPS, whatever your local jurisdiction is, needs to do their goddamn job. Excuse my language. I know I just took the Lord's name in vain, and I apologize. Lord, forgive me, but it angers me to that extent. Do your job, because you obviously suck at it. And I know that the resources are thin, but somebody needs to get some resources, because our children are our future. Like, what do people not understand about that? You're raising a kid to have depression and to not care and to do the same thing to their children. This is your future that you're raising, and you're just sitting there and letting it go because you don't want to be a parent. I'm sorry, that's not their fault. That's your fault. Bad parenting. It angers me. Okay. What do you think I should rant on next week? Comment below. I'm sorry that I swore. I know it offends some people, and I apologize, but this is an issue that deeply angers me, and I couldn't help it. I truly apologize. See y'all next week, if not sooner, because I kind of really like vlogging, so I might do it again this week. But for now, from one crazy life to another,